Blog Talk Radio.
Get set, cyberspace. It's time to come on down to the hottest, hippest, and happiest half hour ever in your life. Liver than live, this is the one and only 30JK on Blog Talk Radio. This is Burton Richardson, your announcer, ready for action. Now, get on your marks, and let's start this party with your host that rocks the most, the star of 30JK, Mr. Jason Kelly.
Well. Thank you for coming, y'all. And thank you, Burton Richardson, for that wonderful, wonderful introduction. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's 30JK time again on Blog Talk Radio. The hottest, the hypest, and the happiest half hour ever in your life is on the air right here, right now. So, with that being said, let's get on up, everybody. Come on.
Project JTFX.
We make money. Pay attention.
Get ready.
Yeah. 30JK Nation in the building. What's up, y'all? Thank you so much for tuning in, for jamming with me. Oh my goodness, you just won't believe it. Oh man. Sit down because, oh my gosh, today is a very special day, a very great day for 30JK because today, right here, right now, I have with me the best damn DJ to ever grace a strip club. Yeah, you heard me right. I said strip club, gentleman's club, whatever you call it. Wherever there's girls, wherever there's hot-looking ones, as a matter of fact. you can bet your damn last dollar that this guy here will definitely make it the life of the party. Ladies and gentlemen of 30JK Nation, have you ever wanted to know how a strip club DJ operates? And haven't you ever wished you could be that guy rocking the turntables and getting the people and the dancers hyped up all night long? What does it even take to be that guy? Well, I happen to have that guy on the line right now, all the way from my hometown of magnificent Milwaukee, Wisconsin, USA, home of Summerfest, the Harleys, and of course, the one and only Silk Exotic franchise where it all started. Ladies and gentlemen of 30JK Nation, his real name is Mr. Alberto Gonzalez, but you all know him as the iconic host and resident DJ. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you DJ Finesse.
What's up, guys? How you doing, Jason? Thanks for having me out, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you, man. I appreciate this.
That's for you, my brother. That's for you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Man, oh man, oh man, Mr.
What's going on,
Beto.
How we doing?
Well, that's my crowd welcoming you in. And hey, thank God it's Friday. I'm here to rock this, and I hope you are here to rock this as well.
No doubt, no doubt.
Okay, first of all, let's get some background information on you, Mr. DJ Finesse. Go.
Yes, sir. I mean, I've been at Silk Exotic now going on 10 years now. I started off actually doing phone calls downstairs for Douglas Comedy Club, and I really just moved my way up. You know, every opportunity that was open, I kind of just slid through the crack of the door that was opening and shined as bright as I could and kept moving my way up, all the way up the ranks of the club. You know, so. That's really how it began, and I was doing security for a long time. I did DJing on the side, and but I never was a gentleman's club DJ. You know, I was always doing clubs, things like that. But I was doing security at the club all the time, and it was like, man, I would walk past. You know, the DJ would come out and he'd collect money from all the girls that were coming out of the dressing room at the end of the night. And I tell you what, man, this dude.
What?
Was stacking money. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, hold on. Is this dude catching this much money after the end of the shift? I had no clue that strip club DJs made this kind of money, and I'm like, what am I doing? And I'm adding this up, and I'm really adding this up in my head because I'm looking at 65, 70 girls come out of the locker room. And I'm like, minimum $10, and a lot of these girls are making bank, so they're throwing them 20, 25, and I'm like, this is ridiculous, bro. What am I doing? And I'm hearing, I'm like, I could do this. I love music. I've always DJ'd, but I'm like, how the hell am I going to make my voice like that? Like, how do you do that? I mean, so I just started YouTubing, and I'm like. You know, only thing that's stopping me from making that kind of money is really my voice and being on the mic. That's really it. And you know what? I just really started YouTubing, and I started working on my voice, and I started working on my vocals, and I started, you know, working on my pronunciation and really projecting my voice over a microphone, and you know, because I was always a hype DJ, you know, but it was never. You know, you go to nightclubs and you hear DJs and it's just, you know, you can't, you know, you don't really hear them like that until you learn the art of being on a microphone. And I never really understood really the art form of being on a microphone until I really studied upon it and really, you know, try to train my voice on being on a microphone, which is completely a different art form in itself. So that's what it was.
Wow.
Man. Yeah, I was like, you know what? Let me get a day shift. I actually did 6 months. I worked in DJ booth with the head DJ at that time was JJ Diamond. He was in the business for many years, and I mentored under him for 6 months, no pay, nothing. I worked for free for 6 months in the DJ booth on my spare time, on my days off, actually, from doing security.
Right.
And, it was just, trial and error. And then they gave me one day shift, which was a Monday day shift, where that's rough, But,
wow.
That's where I had to start.
Paying your dues.
I did that for 3 years. Yeah, paying my dues, man. That's what it was. And I did that on top of doing security. So I would do a Monday day shift, but I would still have to work Monday night shift. So I would DJ in a day shift, and then I'd go put on my suit, and I'd work security at night. And I'd work, I did security 5-6 nights a week, sometimes 7 nights a week. So it was just,
when did you realize? So when did you realize your calling?
Oh man, when I enjoyed it. I loved it so much, man. It didn't feel like work. Let me put it like that. It really didn't feel like work. I enjoyed it, and it's because I'm with music. The women are a bonus. It's fun. It's a great atmosphere. But you know what? The passion of music really was like, man, I can really get paid doing this. And I've held a lot of horrible jobs before. I've done landscaping. I've done concrete work. I've been behind a deep fryer for 12 hours. I've cleaned bathrooms. So it's like, for me to even play music for 8 hours and still walk out of there with $60 was like, man, you just paid me $60 cash for playing some music and watching beautiful women on stage. It was a bonus. But then I'm like, the further you move up, the more that you increase, the more girls there are. The more money there is, the more things like that, and it's just now it's a snowball into something where, I really put 110% into every single shift that I do, hoping that it takes me.
And then the rest is history.
The rest is history, man. This is, from there, I was able to branch off and do different things, and do vending machines. I do a lot of different things, but my passion is definitely jazz club DJing, and definitely Periscope gave me that platform to really not, because everyone in the club was like, oh man, you're a great DJ, you're a great, I didn't want just the club to know, and Periscope was able to give me that platform where I really want to showcase the world of how I am, and I want the world to judge. I want them to tell me, because I'm putting 110 every single shift, no matter what it is.
Right.
And I don't Periscope a lot of my shifts like on a weekend. If I get a Saturday night shift or if I get a Friday night shift, I really don't Periscope it because I really want to focus on the room, and I really want to take pride in of making the girls money, making the bartenders money, making the floor men money, because, I'm like puppeteering everything. You really got to quarterback the club as a DJ. And there's a lot to it, So, the more I go, the further I get, and it's really me being able to showcase myself. And it's a good platform, it's really good. I enjoy it, man. I really do. And I'm super blessed that, I'm able to meet new people from across the world, man. From the UK to London to Texas, from everywhere. Even you, man. Even this opportunity with you, man. It's a great experience, man.
Oh, awesome. Ladies and gentlemen of 30JK Nation, this is DJ Finesse, Alberto Gonzalez. His show is called Day in the Life of a Strip Club DJ on Periscope. You check that out. It's periscope.tv/DJ Finesse 414. Everybody go there. And you air that on. You air that What days do you air that?
I used to do Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So anytime after 9 o'clock, close to 10 o'clock, that's when I usually go on. It's usually, and I tell you, it's not for everybody, but it's for anyone that wants to really get the insides of what really goes on in the DJ booth, what it takes to really run a high-end gentleman's club. I mean, for me to work for Silk Exotic has been number one since I can remember. They've been number one not just in Wisconsin, in the entire Midwest, and that's including Chicago. I mean, the operation that is ran is top-notch, none other. I mean, we have the best entertainers. I mean, we're running 60 to 75 girls, I mean, on a Saturday night, and it's rocking. We get the best porn stars in the world coming into our venue. We get everyone from Ice-T and Coco coming in to hang out. Football players, basketball players. If you've seen my Periscope a few months ago, even sharks from Shark Tank come in there and just hang out, enjoy the venue, because it's a great environment. Right. It's not just it's not no sleazy hole in the wall. This is some place where you can go get a fine steak and lobster, enjoy beautiful women, and feel comfortable doing that in a nice suit. There's not a lot of
Las
places
Vegas style.
Exactly. That's what we're trying to give you here, right here in the Midwest.
Right.
That Las Vegas feel, that comfortable feel. You want to go someplace where you feel comfortable. That's what it's all about. Exactly. You don't want to feel like there's hoodlums around you, or there's somebody trying to get you, or there's no. That's why security is so strict at the door. We're very strict at the door, and that's the reason why. Because we want everyone to feel comfortable. We don't want you to worry about anything.
Yeah.
We turn away so many people, and once we tell them that, and once we give them that, like, listen, man, you're not going to come in here with sweatpants and things like that. It's just not that type of environment. You're going to come here, represent yourself as a gentleman, because this is a gentleman's club. That's all that's to it.
Right. Yeah, and I'm a gentleman also. So
yeah, if you want to, we're grown men in there. We're all men. We're all gentlemen. We're all there to have a good time and enjoy yourself. That's the beauty of the strip club and the gentleman's club. That's the beauty of it. You're sitting around the stage. You can have a business guy with you. You can have an NFL player sitting there. You can have a basketball player sitting with you. You can have a CEO of a multi-billion-dollar corporation sitting on your right-hand side. I mean, that's the beauty.
Right.
And everyone's enjoying it. Every black, white, Hispanic, Asian, everyone's enjoying the same thing. It's beautiful, man. It's not like you go downtown. There's a biker place where most bikers go to, or there's a high-end lounge where drinks are $50 to $100 and only guys with a suit can go there. It's not like that. It's the beauty of everyone uniting together and enjoying it as men, as gentlemen, and it's a beautiful thing, really is.
Ladies and gentlemen, the owner of Silk Exotic is named John Ferraro, and I've known this guy, for many years.
Oh yeah,
this guy is awesome. And
definitely one of my.
And I got a question. Yeah. Hey, I got a question. When did Silk Exotic first open?
I believe it was. Let me see. 2004. 2004.
Oh,
I started in 2006.
Right.
Yep. And I believe it was 2004. It was open 2 years before I got there. And it's been and the wild thing about it, it has been number one ever since. It has took a back seat to anyone since then. I mean, it's really polished. Really polished, and by this time, I mean, we are running like a fine-tuned machine in that place. I mean, it is unbelievable. John Ferraro and the other owners there, Rick Pletz, Joe Moto, Scott Cron, these guys are amazing at what they do, and I call these guys, these are friends of mine, but these are also mentors. I mean, they really take this serious. Everyone. John is the acting CEO, and Craig is, also one of the acting CEOs that are there primarily. Run the establishment how it needs to be ran.
Right.
They come down when they need to come down, and they fall back when they need to fall back. But their heart and soul is in this company, and you can see it every single day. Which is something that I respect. Because I've worked a lot of clubs downtown. I've done security at a lot of clubs, and when you do security, you really observe. You're not drinking. You're not there to have a good time. You're not there to party. You're there to observe, fight, management and ownership, and really how much pride they take into their business. Because you're working there. You're putting yourself on the line when you work security at these different places. So I want to make sure the owner really cares about his establishment, because if I'm going to go get in a tussle, I want to make sure it's going to be worth it, and if this place is worth it for me to have that. And you know what? Right. Ever since I've been at Silk Exotic, it has been nothing but, how can I be a part of this well-oiled machine? What do I need to do to stay apart and stay afloat with this beautiful yacht that is sailing across the Midwest, being number one every year? That's it.
Wow. We need a Silk Exotic in Dallas. I keep telling you that ever since I came on your show on Periscope. We need a Silk Exotic in Dallas. Seriously.
Yes.
John Ferraro, if you are listening to this, let's make it happen. If this happens, bring Molly Santana over there. Seriously.
Molly the Man Eater. She will definitely be there. She's she is awesome, man. She's definitely a good friend of mine, man. Some of the girls that I work with are just absolutely amazing. They are pure 100% performers at their best, man. They're just, they really put time and effort into everything they do, with their looks, their dance, what they put, their stage presence, and that's one of the great things that they're able to see through my show, is really getting to know some of the entertainers. Right. It's them just coming in and putting, dollars on their hip. That's the great thing.
Put a little money on that, honey. Give a little green for what you sing.
Yes. Yes. And it's a good way to really get the insides of, not just the club itself, but really the insides of getting to know the dancers, getting to know these entertainers that are entertaining you. That's what we're there for. That's really what we're there for. I've been there many of years and seen professional women and not so professional women, and it's a great thing, and I'm glad I'm able to showcase something like this for the world to see. I don't think it's ever been done. Kind of a virtual reality gentleman's club, as you can say. We're going to see where this journey takes.
Cool. So how do you distinguish yourself from Alberto Gonzalez and DJ Finesse at the same time?
I really leave work at work. I really do. That's I don't Periscope when I'm really not at work. Really, the character of DJ Finesse that I play, because it is a character. It's really outgoing, flirtatious, fun, tons of energy, ready to always rock a party. That's
right.
But when I go home, I shut it all off, man. I really do. I really, if I'm not working, you really don't see me at the club. I don't go there to hang out. I don't do anything. I'm just super professional. I try to keep it so professional. That's really what you have to do in this business. I mean, once you start getting caught up in, really everything of it, that's when you start losing it. That's what, I'm not a drinker, so I'm not going to go there and drink. I don't drink alcohol. I just when I go there, if I go somewhere for a bachelor party, I go to the club, because if I'm going to throw money at any of the girls, I want to throw it on some friends of mine. I'm not going to go to a different club and spend money. Spend $1,000 in singles on girls that I don't even know. I'd rather go spend $1,000 in singles on my girls that I have fun with all the time, and just to show love back. But Other
pay
than
it
that,
forward.
other than special occasions, yeah, pay it forward. Exactly. Other than that, I mean, man, really, I'm a super homebody. I mean, Alberto Gonzalez is a super homebody. I love being on the house. I just bought a home, and I love being on daddy mode. Really, to tell you the truth, man. That's and when I'm not on that, I'm turned up to 120, ready to get the party rolling, ready to see money flying in the air, and ready to see these girls making dollars. I mean, that's really what I'm about.
Oh yeah. So how did they get in touch with y'all? How did they get in touch with you online?
Really is my Twitter is DJ Finesse 414. Hit me up on Twitter. Send me a direct message. I reply to all my direct messages. Follow me on there. Hit me up on Periscope. I believe. Let me see my Periscope. Let me see what this is. Because you know what happened with my account, am I right? You know what happened with that whole thing? Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
I heard that. I heard about that.
Yeah, it was a whole fiasco. So now I'm at it's at Finesse414. It's that's what you want to put in there. That's my at. So it's at Finesse414. My DJ at DJ Finesse414 is still up, but I'm not able to go into that account any longer. But it is still up, and all my broadcasts are all still up. So there's over 100 broadcasts on there. So if you really want to get the gist of really what I'm doing, spend some time, kind of skim through my broadcast, and you'll really see what you do. And now we have a VIP group now. And once you sign up for the VIP group, it's $20 for 2 months. That gets you all access to everything. It's really hard to stay censored when I'm at the club. It's really hard. The girls come in the DJ booth, and I really have to tell them to really be censored because I really want to stay in the guidelines with Periscope. So I wanted to know, how can I not be censored? How can I really leave my guard down and tell the girls to leave their guard down, and it is what it is? And one is the paid service.
Can you say pay-per-view?
Yes, it is. It is pay-per-view. And it's it's $20 for 2 months, and it's going to get you all access to everything. And it's not much for the money. It's for you putting the credit card down, me knowing that you're over the age of 18, because it's not anything that you want kids to see. It's not. This is an adult entertainment. This is for adult fun. This is something that, yeah, this is for adults.
Check it out. Check it out.
Exactly. That's what it comes down to. One, I know you're not a troll. B, I know you're over the age of 18. And C, I know that you're serious about this. And when I know you're serious about this, you get my everything. I turn the camera off. The girls that are okay with being on camera, on stage, you get to see them on stage. Girls that come into the DJ booth are able to, pop their tops, show their outfits. A lot of their outfits are see-through, so that's why you can't see the outfits really when you're on Periscope. But if you're in the VIP room, after about 10:30, 11 o'clock, we go strictly to VIP, and then you get to see everything, no holds bar, the stories, the outfits, girls popping their top, girls on stage. And also with the features coming in, I go pick up the features from the airports. You're going to get an exclusive one-on-one with the features. You're able to talk to them directly. Some of the best, the biggest porn stars in the world I'm with. Like this coming week is Gianna Michaels and Sophie D. We actually got two of them in here at the exact same time. They love doing the shows together. So Sophie D and Gianna Michaels are going to be here the 18th, both of them at once. It's unbelievable. These girls put on a ridiculous show. I'm talking oils, waters, everything. I mean, and these are some of the things now I'm able to show you with you being a part of the VIP group is, I'm able to put the camera to them, and now you can see them now without, anyone really hating on me and reporting me and getting it shut down.
Right.
I mean,
nobody got time to get shut down.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. I worked hard to get all this for everybody, man. What are you doing? So,
you're DJ Finesse. You got it like that, man.
I try to, man. I try to bring to everybody. The greatest part of some of this is when troops across seas are calling in or texting in and saying, hey, thank you for what you're doing here. man, I'm out here in Afghanistan with the whole troop, and this brings us close to home, man. For us to be able to all hang out at a strip club and being able to request songs and see girls, man, it brings us home, which is good for us. Man.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, it should, man. And this is, things like that make it so worth it for me to even pay this data bill. It makes it so worth it. I promise you. Guys at the firehouse that are sitting there, hey, we're sitting at the firehouse waiting for a call. It feels like we're at the strip club too, man. I appreciate this. Things like that. Guys that are injured at home. There was a guy a few months ago, both of his legs were broken in an accident. He couldn't move. He was at home, and he really had nothing to do. And watching my show was his gateway into, not being depressed, not, feeling like he was out and about at the club and not really having to leave his house. He was sick. He was injured at home. I mean, I'm so grateful that I'm able to do this for people, man, because it's fun. It's entertaining. It's nothing that I want anybody to take too seriously or anything like that. It's a great entertainment. What gentlemen's clubs are, it's a great fantasy land. It's fun. You're able to go around and talk to hot girls, and they're rubbing your shoulder and they're giving you this time, and it's fun.
Yeah, it's a place where you can get away from the everyday.
Yes, it is. It's something that people need, man. It's just a getaway from the norm that they're used to doing. The 9 to 5, man. The
right.
Or being,
I feel
taking
that.
out the garbage. Being so wrapped up in the family or something, or being wrapped up at work, man. This is just a nice getaway, man. I think everyone needs it. It's therapy.
I know. Hey, listen. I want to give a shout out to all the dancers, including Molly, Aries, Vanessa, Victoria.
Oh, yeah.
Not Victoria. What am I saying? Vanessa, V Nasty. Man, I want to give a shout out to China. I want to give a shout out to almost everybody over there at Silk Exotic, because they make it worth.
This show wouldn't work if this show wouldn't be anything without them, man. They are awesome, man. All of them have such different personalities, and it's great.
And who can forget Naya?
Yes, Naya gang. Oh my goodness, this. You know what? It takes a lot to really handle all of them, man. But you know what? That's what makes me worth going to work, man. It's just it's fun, it's great, and I enjoy each and every one of them in their own special way, man. It's a good time.
Mara, I want to shout you out too. Rock that red hair, girl. How about it, y'all? DJ Finesse from Silk Exotic, baby.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much for having me on.
Silk Exotic. Yeah, that's for you, brother. Silk Exotic in the building.
It, brother.
Where is it located?
See you on Monday, brother.
Where's it located, bro? Check it out. Silk Exotic, 11400 West Silver Spring Drive. That's where it's located if you want to go there. Well, we love you. Take care. Keep it old school rolling. And until the next time we see you here again, horns up, head up, keep your chin up, because that's what true blue devils always do, all day, all night, all the time. And as always, imparting, it's a JK thing. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Sissy, we gone. Later. And give yourselves a round of applause for listening. See ya.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. This has been a JKFX for Life online presentation for the David 3000 Network. Peace.
Don't forget to subscribe to the David 3000 Network for great more content like this one.